Hey everybody, in today's video we're going to take a quick look at the stopwatch mode on the Casio Protrek PRG-270 watch. This is module 3415 from Casio. So it's pretty simple. This watch has a mode button. It's the bottom left button on the watch. We're going to be using that to get to our stopwatch. Your sensor modes, your compass, your barometer, and your altimeter all have their own independent buttons. All the other modes will always fall under this bottom left button. I'm in my main timekeeping mode. We're going to press this button a couple times. The first time it's going to say sun up here. That's your sunrise and sunset mode. Press it again, it says REC. That's going to be for your altitude recordings. Press it one more time, you'll see STW, and that is going to be the stopwatch mode. It's pretty simple. When we look at the top here, you can see that 0H, that's showing how many hours have progressed in your stopwatch. When you start your stopwatch, you can let it continue to run for a maximum of 999 hours, 59 minutes, and 59.9 seconds. I don't think you would ever have a need to do that, but as the stopwatch goes around and it passes an hour, this value up top will continue to update. The middle section here is going to be your minutes, seconds, and milliseconds, and then the bottom is going to be your current time. It's 5 p.m. And then this H that you see down here is going to be my battery level. This will be on every screen that you're on the watch. You can always see what your battery level is. It's pretty simple to use the stopwatch. The ALTI, your altimeter button on the bottom right, is going to be your start, your pause, your resume, and then it will also act as your stop. While you've got the stopwatch stopped, if you press the compass button, that will reset it back to 0. You can also do a split time. So let's say you've got multiple runners or swimmers that you're trying to track the time of. While the stopwatch is running, when your first runner stops, you would want to press the compass button to enter a split. You could press the compass button again to release the split, or while the split's going on, if you want to record a second time, when your second runner stops, you will press the ALTI button. Now remember, our first runner finished in 10 seconds. If I press this, you'll notice that it says split up top, and I can see the time by pressing compass of my second runner. So my first runner was 10 seconds, my second runner was 28 seconds. Again, while it stopped, if I press compass again, it will reset it back to 0. So I hope that makes sense. You've basically got start, split, you can release the split, again split, and then when you really want to stop for your final split or your final time, you would press ALTI. That stops it, and then you can review your split time and reset it. The one thing I should mention, just like all Casio watches, you do not have to stay in stopwatch mode. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to start the stopwatch, and then I'm going to go ahead and go to my timer mode or my alarm mode, or I can just go back to my regular timekeeping mode. That stopwatch is still running in the background. The negative is that you can't see it on any of these main screens. So if I'm in my barometer, for example, I can't see my stopwatch value. If you want to see it, you're going to have to basically press the mode button, get back to your stopwatch mode, and you can see it running in the background. Pretty simple. Again, when you're done with it, ALTI is going to stop it. Compass will reset it back to 0. And then you can always press and hold the mode button when you're done. That will always take you back to your main timekeeping mode. Anyway, that is a quick look at using the stopwatch feature on your PRG-270 watch. I hope the video helps.